Do we need a reminder why we're here?
No.
Do you know our guideposts?
Have fun.
Have fun. That's one of them. All right.
Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Yeah, that's two. What else you got?
Someone else has to tap in.
What's
That's all I got.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. All you have to do is be yourself.
Oh yeah, don't be fake.
Don't be fake. Don't be fake as fuck up in here.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. Be yourself.
All right.
Be authentic.
Yourself.
Don't
Look it
you-
up.
All right. Are we ready to get dank?
Let's get dank.
Dank time.
Welcome to the Dank Pod. Join us on our chaotic adventure of what it means to be Disney adults. Like, follow, comment, and share wherever you listen. Send any questions or feedback to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. Let's get dank.
Let's get down with this. What are we talking about today? We're talking about perks, park perks. What rewards programs or bennies can we get out of Disney, or should they get? How imaginative can we get? Who wants to?
I want you to start it off.
You're an asshole. What do you mean you want me to start it off?
Because we always pick one of us to start it off. I've chosen you to start it off.
All right, fine.
And then he whips out the flow chart.
Oh, he did it. He's got a list.
Okay.
Guys.
All right,
It's
so
like
this
my
was just a quick list that kind of came off the top of my head. Like what would Jonathan like to see? Josh D.
Buddy Josh.
Yeah.
Bestie.
If you're out there listening, Josh D, take some notes. So first of all, a points program. I want 1 point for every dollar that I spend through. It has to be spent through the MDE app or My Disney Experience for the noobs tuning in. And you should also get a minimum. Go ahead.
Excuse me, I have a question. If I may, don't lose your spot on your list.
Yeah.
Wait. As a matter of fact, before I ask this question, what is your minimum? Finish that.
I was going to say you should it should be inclusive of a minimum of 500 points for each night you spend at a resort on property.
Okay, so when booking
I like
resort
that.
stay, you get a minimum of 500 towards your rewards balance.
Correct.
Okay.
500.
Okay. So
Did you forget your question?
no, I remember. So it's for the other points. They're only if it's used through the app.
Correct. Everything will go back to your MDE app, but all your purchases should need to be made through the MDE app. That way we can track it more efficiently. Because this is reward points is to me if I was a business, it's not about I just need to give something away. That value add costs me a whole bunch, right? So if I'm going to give something away, I want to get something back, right? Discounts don't come off of the cost of goods sold, it comes off of the profits. So
And they don't have any profits. So, oh my God. God forbid.
Well, I mean, like as with any business, you want to manage your net margin, your aggregate margin, like zoom in and take a look at everything you're spending. And if you can sweat the small stuff, then you stand a chance of being more successful. Disney's profit margin at the parks, I don't have any idea what it is, but I would guess that it's probably single digit percentages. Like maybe it might be like 6 to 8 points profit at the parks.
I don't know numbers well enough to argue that, but I would say that I highly doubt that. In my ignorance, of course. But keep going. Let's keep going with your.
All right. So yeah, and then with those points, you're gonna be able to trade them in only within the app for select items. So they're gonna curate a store. You know who used to do this was like Marlboro. You remember like the Marlboro catalogs? Anybody in your house have like you have an aunt or an uncle who was like a smoker who had like Marlboro points?
I was like,
I remember the Marlboro character. Yeah, because
You
you
remember
get
the
them
Marlboro
off
points?
the box.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
I mean,
And then they had like a catalog, and you can get things like a speaker or like a Discman.
Cancer, whatever they were.
Whatever you wanted to buy. They did Pepsi points too. Do you remember Pepsi points, Ash?
Well, they had Coke. They had Coke. I don't know about Pepsi, but I know Coke had points too.
Well, the big thing with Pepsi is they had like, do you remember like, this is like mid 90s with Harrier Jet was in the commercial. They had the Harrier Jet.
Yeah. You had enough points to get it. Somebody got it.
They did not get it.
Well, I mean,
But
they had the points to get it.
There was a lawsuit.
Right. Let me rephrase. Someone had the points to get it.
Yeah. So like
Exactly.
the points were given a monetary value, and he just got funding for them. He was like, hey, the points that they listed on the screen as the advertisement was way less than what this plane would cost. So if I can just raise enough capital to pay for the monetary equivalent of these points, I can go buy this. And then he like sued for it, and he could have gotten a payout, but then he fucked himself. Anyway. Yeah, so I think you should have a curated catalog of items that you can get. So like an annual pass Spirit jersey or a specific like MDE Spirit jersey. Maybe there's mugs, pass holder mugs or MDE mugs, pins, like the enamel pins, like the hard enamel pins. Yeah. and go from there. Like you can trade them in on the app ahead of purchase. Maybe you can even be a specific Magic Band or Magic Band Plus. So that's my first plan.
How many planes you got?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 plans. I got 4 additional plans.
Or
All right, let's
different
hit it.
types.
Let's hit it.
After that, the next ones are going to be like pass plans. So if you're
For,
an
like,
annual
the
pass
Disney
holder,
tickets.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so annual pass
Nope.
holders get a rewards, and then just regular
We-
people have Disney
we-
rewards.
We don't know because he hasn't told us yet.
Well, no, you're onto it. But January, you're onto it. Everybody who uses the MDE app, the My Disney Experience app, you're going to be eligible for these points. Right? I don't know what the value of a point is. Maybe each point equals 5 cents. I don't know. I don't really have it worked out in my mind yet. So that's open to discussion.
I feel like
But-
most reward programs are like 1,000 points is $1.
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
opposed to that.
No, but they're not the same. That's what he's saying. That point, now every dollar you get a point.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Check how much is that point worth now. It doesn't mean it's still worth $1. Now that same point, like for example, you need $50,000 to spend or 50,000 points to stay the night at a resort. It didn't cost you $50,000. Like
I mean, it might.
you know, it
might cost you
has-
$100 million.
my point is that it's going to translate differently as to how they want to use it. You
But
understand what I'm saying?
you brought up a good point there, Natalie. Is that maybe there's an option to use these points for room upgrades or resort stays as well, almost like air miles.
It's your world. I'm just exploring it.
Reverse the math. If 1,000 points is $1, then
But what if it doesn't? My point is like, what if it doesn't? Okay, I hear you.
No, I'm with you. You're right. You're both
1,000,
right.
every point
Yeah.
is $1. My point is that once it translates into points, it may not, unless they give it like an actual cash value. It's just points. Again, they might say, "Oh, you want this cup? It'll be 10,000 points." You understand?
Yeah,
Because those points now they change the value of them.
So what January is saying is that they could have a monetary value of
Right.
like a tenth of a penny, and what Natalie's saying is you could level 72 these bitches.
Right.
Yeah. The points could be meaningless. They could just be like, we got a really good deal on these mugs. All right, price match $20,000. We'll set the value, something like that, whatever. Just as a side note, on level 72, I was watching a YouTube video this week, and it was like it was a TED Talk, and this guy was going off about like 4 ways to decipher or define corporate bullshit lingo, right? And I watched this whole video and there was no point to the end. It was just a comedic performance. So I typed it in. I was like, hey, you know what? This is a comedic performance, and I made up numbers. Like 80% of us know this and 104% of us know not to do this thing over here. So in closing, I give it 17 apples. And the star of the video jumped on and was like, hey, that's 21 more apples than I expected.
Nice.
It's like, damn, don't be afraid to assign useless points to anything. You never know. All right. So you want to go top down or bottom up? I think it's better to go top down because you should, like, anytime when you open, if you got like a catalog of cars, they don't put like the Ford Focus on the front cover, right? They put their badass, the biggest badassiest car on the cover.
Ford Focus.
Right? Exactly. Wait, I love a good Ford Focus.
probably
we
going to be a
drive-
truck, a Bronco, or a Stang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's start with the Incredipass. And if I'm correct, the Incredipass is the top tier pass, right? That's our premium pass.
Everything, all parks, water parks.
So you're going to get free preferred parking, like the top tier parking. That's going to be free. That's going to be
How
inclusive.
many times a year?
As many as you
All
want.
of them.
It's part of the
365.
pass
Yeah.
because it's that
Part of the
pass.
pass. Yeah, because
Yes.
you pop for that pass. If you put your kids' college funds on the line, you get the park for free. In preferred.
I love
parking.
it. They don't even need an education. It's fine.
Right. Okay. Okay. This one, I ready, Natalie? Natalie's rubbing her temples already.
I'm ready.
Bear with me. We'll get through it. 1 free Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party ticket. Select nights only.
I see what you're doing.
You see what I'm
here.
doing there? Yeah. I
Yeah.
substituted the
Well, the
HHN
thing is
ticket.
that he's doing a lot of comparison because you have to remember, Universal also has different passes, and they do that for Halloween Horror Nights for their premier pass holders. They have a ticket on select nights only to Halloween Horror Nights. So I see
Like she
him.
knows us.
Carry on, sir. I'm listening.
Yeah. 1 free lightning lane per visit.
Oh,
You can
I
use
was
it
thinking.
anytime per
I was
visit.
thinking lightning lanes could be like
An upgrade.
anniversary milestones or like birthday
Okay.
gifts.
No, that's
Like-
a lot less than per visit. I like his better.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. If these were the things that they included, I would upgrade from Sorcerer to Incredipass because it would be
I mean,
the
I'm
value would be
sure-
there for me.
Yep.
20% off all purchases at Disney parks and in Disney restaurants.
And resorts. You forgot resorts.
Yeah, and you'll get
That's a
special
given.
pass holder. That's a given. That's a given. So that's the
Now with those
Incredipass.
bitches, you gotta tell them.
Sorcerer Pass. You just get free parking,
Damn.
and then you get 20% off all purchases at Disney parks and Disney-owned restaurants.
I mean, they do most of that already.
Yeah, that's what they do there. Yes, I'm not a
It's not
you know.
restaurants though.
Oh, okay, they should do that at
They
restaurants.
should.
20% like that,
Well,
and then
no, we do restaurants.
But
yeah,
not
it's not
20%.
it's like 10%.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Universal is 20%. Universal is
Wow.
flipped, so you get more off of merchandise at Disney with the AP.
So you get like 20 off merch at Disney
At
and 10
Disney.
off of restaurants, and then at Universal it's
flipped.
10 and 20.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it should be 20 across the board.
Here.
I mean,
And then
I think
Go
people
ahead.
would be more inclined to spend.
I mean, that's what's really frustrating. Like, if they really wanted to have, like, people, like, if they came out with a rewards program, people would like, they would spend so much just to get whatever bullshit back because, oh my God, they're winning level 72. And that's what's so crazy that they're not capitalizing on it. Anyway, keep going. I'm listening.
And then for all the other passes, you're only going to receive 10% off of your purchases at parks and restaurants, and entry level passes will receive 50% off, 50% discount on parking.
Ooh, that's cute.
I want that differentiator. I want 50% off parking for base passes, free parking for the Sorcerer Pass, and then free preferred parking for the Incredipass. So those are the next three. The last bit that I have, Spirit Week. We need a Spirit Week.
Spirit Week?
We need a whole week where it's just we go.
Does Universal have a Spirit Week?
No, but they have pass holder appreciation night. They have
Okay.
like some
No,
pass
no, no,
holder
no, no.
perks.
You're getting too caught up on Universal. That was my only question. Come back to Spirit Week.
But I'm talking like bring it back, and like let's do like every
Like
day
Mickey
of the week.
Monday.
Yes.
And
But what else you got? What do you got? An alliteration for Tower of Terror
Tiki-
Tuesday?
No.
You gotta go to all the
Tiki
parks,
Room.
bro.
Tiki
You gotta
Room
be at all the
Tuesday.
parks. No, they do.
Tiana's. Terrific.
Tiana's-
Tiana Tuesday.
It could also be Taco Tuesday. Where do we keep? Because that's back at Epcot then, because there's Mexico. But yeah, like all sorts of different. Like each day could be a thing, and there's cheesy rewards like that are just rolled out specifically, and you hype it up, and it's just like boom, here you go. Thank you for being spirited all year. We love you all.
All right. And then that was
That's it.
That
That's
was the
what I
last
got.
one.
That's what I got. Those are my.
I love it. That was
1, 2, 3,
beautiful.
4.
I'll give
That's
you.
five
As
options.
a matter of fact, let me write down my grades.
Yes, please do. Please do. Okay,
I have to go down. I have to go down
Yes.
my rubric to make sure you checked off all the lists.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't
right.
get a copy of the rubric in the
No.
silly bus.
No.
It's in Trello.
Oh.
Ashley, would you like to go next, or would you?
Yeah, I
like
can go
to
next.
Okay.
I am not as detailed in my reporting. I didn't know we were coming with full on lists.
You didn't have.
You don't
do
have
the
a
work?
chart?
You got to do work, baby.
No, I do not have a chart. I was honestly, I'm fully winging this. Not gonna lie to you.
We appreciate that honesty because we're real here.
Yeah,
Yes, we're genuine.
Yeah. It's been a week, you guys, all in one day. So
I know.
yeah, I mean, I can't complain with anything that Jonathan said, and I feel like you cheated slightly.
What? Like
Yeah.
I
so
really like
because-
the Mickey's not so scary part.
There was a lot of reference. I know.
there was
why.
a. Are you saying there was
Yeah.
a that I drew on some existing plans?
Yeah.
I mean,
Competitor,
but
yeah.
all this stuff is like every type of rewards program. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you get free.
Listen,
It is a reiteration of itself.
Yeah,
No way.
everything's like
Does Disney have valet?
No.
No, they don't. Maybe, at the
Don't,
resorts
don't
they
even
do.
don't
I was
even
gonna say,
think
maybe at
about
the
asking
resorts.
for it because the pass is going to go up $1,000, and we're not even going to get it. It's gonna
Well,
affect everybody else.
I mean, I was gonna say like Jonathan and I very frequently say that the top tier pass that we have for Universal is worth it just for the valet.
Yes.
You get through security faster. Your parking is less stressful. You're dropping it off to the guys and moving about your day.
I don't know
Like,
how they would set that up though at Disney.
that's not our problem. That's their problem.
You're right. Yeah, I do say that.
You're
A
getting
lot.
an extra
This was also why they don't set it
$500
up.
a year. Like,
FYI.
figure it out, my dudes.
Okay. So valet, is that your?
A valet program? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah,
Okay. And then
and then
I
take
love
my
that.
money.
And so that's what.
That's all I
I,
got.
that's okay. Say no more. All right.
Yeah.
We got valet from Ashley. January. Would you like to? Do you want me to go first, or would you like to go?
So I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm with Jonathan in the same boat that I think there should be a reward program for all dollars spent. It's not just merchandise or food, even earning rewards on like lightning lane passes. If you are upgrading your parking, like every dollar that you're spending there earning a reward. And then I was thinking like some personalized rewards, like what kind of birthday rewards could they give us?
Ooh.
I like
Ooh,
that.
I like that.
So,
You mean like cake?
like, can I get a free cookie or donut at Joffrey's? Or,
That's cute.
I like
like,
that a lot.
And it's like Starbucks rewards, right? So nothing over the top, but enough to get your ass in the door.
right, like I'm gonna come in on my birthday. Can I get rewards for anniversary milestones? Like, if I've been with my Disney Pass for 5, 10,
Now
15,
you're thinking.
25 years, what kind of reward can like, and that's where I was thinking maybe they could throw some fast passes at you.
Okay.
Yes,
I like
girl.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what free products other than a magnet?
Oh,
I do like the exclusive experiences, like how you guys mentioned earlier with the annual pass holder night. Like how we talked about what's his name showed up to Captain America,
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. Like, why couldn't we have a pass holder experience viewing at their AMC?
they
Oh,
do
that's
have an
nice.
AMC at Disney Springs.
You know what would
Right.
be?
Yeah, Disney Springs. That's the right name. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, like come in, get a free popcorn on your birthday, or even a free movie
Yeah,
ticket, or
we get those things on our AMC movie app. This is not a plug. This is real life. Get a
But
coupon
not your
together.
Disney pass.
Right.
Disney
Not
needs to
So
give us
like,
no,
something.
not Disney.
how can they incorporate like the people in the Disney movies that way in Disney Springs? Like that's also driving business to your Disney Springs location too.
So you want meet and greets with
Like
some of the actors? Is that
exclusive
what I'm hearing?
experiences. You don't always have to have talent there.
Right,
Okay.
but it would be nice to experience. I get it. I like it. I support it.
Anthony
Yeah.
Mackie.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I dig that. I like that. I really like the hey, it's my birthday. Come and get it. Come get a free cupcake in the parks.
Right.
I like that.
What? Cut a bitch for a cupcake.
I think a lot of people would be knifing folks for a cupcake. But yeah, I think that's because I think then that's pretty unique. I think when you go to Universal, can't you get like a free like butterbeer on your birthday?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get free butterbeer on your birthday.
Never have I ever. Why have we not done that?
I think you should. Next time you go, because we don't
But
go.
it's
to,
almost my birthday too, bitches.
We don't go. To Harry Potter anymore.
But I will for a free butter beer.
If you
It
have to
don't
get a
cost
free
me
butterbeer.
anything. It costs those bitches. Take them out, get back. Coming for you.
Yeah, I think that's a solid. I think those are solid, really solid stuff.
Well done, January.
Yes, I'm so proud of you.
Much
And I
better than my
earned
thoughts.
rewards on paying my monthly fee for my annual pass holder.
Yeah,
Let me get
you
some
earn rewards
rewards.
for honoring your commitments, your contractual
Yeah.
obligations.
I mean, those rewards could be earned at a lower rate. So like they can have a lower
Yeah.
multiplier.
I hear you. All right. Are we ready? Is that it?
I've been waiting for this.
Ooh, come on.
Hit us, Nat.
And Natalie, don't hold back.
Don't hold back.
Nobody is going to yuck your yum. So
I've been waiting for this.
Okay,
Let
I
it
love
loose.
everybody's
we love you.
openness and ideas, all very cute. Support it all. I'm down. Like, you guys hit a lot of the things on the head that I thought about as well. Love it. Definitely didn't think about valet parking, you bougie bitches. You guys love it.
Drop the keys.
Just dropped it in there. The rewards, point for point. Like, the thing is that I know we talk, like, we keep saying rewards too, but like at the end of the day, like, the discussion was like a Disney perk, right? And like, let's say my point is like us receiving or them showing some sort of appreciation. Period. Like, even if they said, "Fuck you guys, you're never gonna have a reward system." Okay, first off, that's messed up. Don't kill the dream. But let's say that they did the points, but even not having the points, like even if it was the annual pass renewals, if they had different tiers of that from, 1 to 2 years, baby pixie or what, the fun Disney names, X amount through X amount of years, you go to the next level, whether it's the same pass or like, I know that their passes have names. So I think that like, that it would have to maybe like be identified as either another word or a color, like the Pixie Gold and the Pixie Platinum. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Okay.
just that one, but depending on where you land, you've had this pass or a similar pass for X amount of years, and now you're entering this tier, and those additional perks.
Oh, I see what
You
you're saying.
understand? So like exactly. So
Diamond
okay, so
level.
like Right. So for a great example, I think for like Jonathan's parking, like you said, the entry pass has 50% off. Okay, but if you have that entry pass for 5 years, after 5 years, maybe that parking is free, even though you still have that same pass. You know what I'm saying? Or that's just a very basic example. Aside from that, like how you said, anniversary or birthday perks, even or random free gifts like how they used to do. It wasn't necessarily for anything that they were celebrating about us. I couldn't tell you what they were for, but whether it's a Christmas ornament that they're giving out that it takes 2 cents to make, or even like a cup, like not like a buy 15 ice creams and get a free 50-cent cup with a little solo Disney sticker on it. No, like a real like a nice cup, a glass cup.
I'm picking up a
Um,
vibe here, Natalie. Like, have you been burned by their perks in the past?
I used to have perks and now I don't.
Sorry.
Tell us more, Natalie. Tell.
Get it, girl.
Yeah, it's
This is the
frustrating.
place.
Like I when I first started Disney, I had the top tier pass that had all of the parks, including the water parks, including the ESP and golf, which obviously I never used. I just wanted the water parks and the pictures. And as time progressed, and they eventually changed it, they separated the photo pass. So then I had to pay extra for that for something that was included in my top premium. And again, if they're going to make those changes, then okay, make those changes. But the people that have it, let them keep it.
Well, that would be
Okay,
a
I see what you're
nice
saying. Like,
perk.
give people that the ability to retain. Like, if you're committed to us as an entity, you're going to continue to come to our parks, and we're going to raise this price. And you're committed. You're already committing to coming back to us. Then let us just keep the past perks that we
Right.
currently have. We want to retain them.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think for me, a hard one is for the Incredi Pass. I think anybody who has the Incredi Pass should automatically be allotted one ticket for every Disney park that's not in Florida throughout the year. Just one. And
Oh,
the
you're talking
reason
about a global tier, a global pass,
a global, right? But just, and I'm not saying one to
unlimited.
use.
You're just one.
Right, not to use unlimited and not to one to use in what the park you decide, one in each one. And the reason
Yeah.
why is because not only I think that will that incentivize a lot of people, but their harsh reality is most people can't afford fucking to do that. They're gonna be like, yeah, I have this pass that I can use whenever I want. When I go to Japan, they're like, oh, when you go to Japan, oh, I don't know, it's not.
I can't
You
afford to
know what I'm
travel to
saying?
Japan.
Exactly. But isn't it nice to know? Isn't it nice to have?
Yeah, it's a nice to have. It's a wishful thinking. No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I had that perk, if that was an option where like I got a 1 day ticket to Disneyland included with it, I would go to Disneyland. Like they would lure
Absolutely.
me in
But
that
not
way.
only that, the thing is, I feel like some people might. I think a lot of people might get that pass just because of that, and a lot of people wouldn't even use it. And even if they do use it, guess what? They're going to spend money at your park, and they're more than likely not going to go alone. So they're going to spend even
Correct.
more money on the park. So there's still people spending money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I also think it's a like yeah. I love this. The one thing I don't want to lose sight of is as Florida residents, we do get a perk. We have the ability to buy something other than the Incred Pass.
Right? No, I understand. I get that because like remember, like I said before, like I had before it was whatever names that they have now, but right now we're at the sorcerer, which I love the sorcerer. It does the job. But hey, as a Florida resident who does not need the Incredipass Pass, because I stay away from that bitch in the summer anyway, I definitely would buy it if I had that ability. If we were to travel outside of the country and happen to land in one of these countries that have a sister park, that would be an incredible opportunity.
Right.
And you know what? Even if they didn't want to, if okay, we'll give you half off. Whatever. I
Oh
mean, I think
yeah,
a full ticket
50%.
is actually, but 50% would still help a lot. Which I don't even want to throw that out there because fuck that. I deserve the whole goddamn ticket.
Here, here.
Yeah,
and
I think that could work
and
in like the anniversary, right? Like if you've been
right,
like
and
you're
I
eligible to
think
get those super discounts
right,
if you've
and
been a
I
pass
think
holder.
right, I think for the pass holders across the board, they should get some sort of discount when purchasing a ticket. And again, reverting back to how long they've been a pass holder, they see the history. You've had X amount of for like the last 10. Come on now, the last 10 years of being a pass holder. Okay,
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
we see at the 5 year mark every year that you renew, you'll get one ticket that you have to use within that year. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So and I didn't even earn it on year one. I had to be with you guys for 5 years before I earned one ticket. And then
Yeah.
every year after that, I get one ticket.
You know what?
And that's just, yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry. You can go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. I
No,
love when
no,
we
go
get
ahead, go
passionate.
ahead.
What I also like, and we did that. There was one right after we emerged from the pandemic and parks started opening up. Universal did something like a bring a buddy. They gave you like a buddy pass, one park entry. Like you couldn't park up with it, but they could upgrade it.
SeaWorld does this too,
yeah.
apparently, is my
SeaWorld does
understanding.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, we
A
can't
buddy
bring up
pass.
SeaWorld because like Jonathan likes to joke on how broke they are. But yes,
Okay.
SeaWorld does do this.
But yeah, Universal did it because I think
It was just coming out of the pandemic. They were
there
trying to
was
feel their
something
way
that we
around.
didn't get to take advantage of, and they were like,
Halloween
"This is
Horror Nights.
maybe that's what it was." And they were like, "Here, instead of this perk that you guys didn't get to use, we're gonna allow you guys to, bring a buddy or whatever." Like you
They
said,
made, they did.
And
That was very polite. They made up for a loss in value.
right?
That's considerate of them because obviously some corporations don't give a fuck. And
Well, I mean,
I really like the
They're gonna
Disney.
track you down, Natalie. You're not.
I
Gonna
hope
get
they
out.
do. I hope they do.
Come find me, bitches.
Come for me. Come for me. Oh my God, come for me, please. And
Stop.
then you guys never see me again. Oh my God.
Stop this.
no, and then
spending.
they send Mary
There's-
Poppins.
There's just like an oversized webbed footprint.
You guys.
He's when they send the muscle. No.
The Hulk.
But so no, Donald. He's
Donald.
angry. Donald's angry. Everybody knows.
Okay.
Where have you been? Don't embarrass us. I got that
The
from
Hulk
Natalie.
But
doesn't have
anyway,
web
merch.
teeth.
I think like pass holder, even pass holder merch. Maybe throw in like an occasion, like X amount for, and again, not. But okay, we see that you've been 5 years. You know what? You get this hat, or you get this shirt,
I want a
or you get
hat.
this voucher where you can get a pad or a shirt. Or, you know what
I
I'm
like-
saying? Like,
I just want to pause for a moment. I really love that you're selling January on this, like in real time. She's
I
like,
want
"Oh, I
the
want a
hat."
hat. I want a hat too. Can I have ears? Can we do a pass holder like on your
Ooh.
10-year anniversary? Can you have
Yo,
like a pass
will
holder?
tag your
say-
homeboy
ears?
Josh in this bitch, because Josh needs to get it together.
Come on, Josh.
I
Get on
will
board.
say that I'm regularly disappointed in the existing pass holder merch for
Because they need to do better.
Disney. They
They're
do need to do
Disney,
better.
damn it.
Do you mean like even just to buy it?
Yeah, like what they have available and existing. Because
weak.
I'm an asshole, right?
No,
like I want
you're
to
a
spend that
passhole.
money. I'm a passhole. I want to advertise my passholeness, right? But their shit's just not cute. I
Oh.
don't really love Disney's pass holder merch. I think Universal does organically a better job at that.
I want better
They should just
merch.
do better.
And also, I would like a pass holder night. That would be dope. And I don't want it in the summer. Don't be ridiculous.
And
It
nor
needs
do you want to pay for it. That shit needs
No,
to be free. And you
correct.
need to stand in queue with the rest of us and
That's
maybe
right.
get a spot. Yeah, I hear you.
That's right. That's right. And again, as time progresses, however many years you have, those they can alternate. They can come up with new things. There's like
I like how you're leaving them a window for growth.
If nothing, they have merch like everywhere that
Yeah.
just continuously comes out. There's no reason as to why. No, you're right. I agree with some of the pass holder merch needing to be better.
All right. I
But
like where you're
including
going with this.
things,
I like this.
birthdays, anniversaries, or even referral. Like if somebody else got a pass because you talked them into it, or you gifted it to them, maybe that's an additional. Oh, thanks for this additional pass.
Not a referral bonus.
Like even like for our movie pass, I love our movie pass, and I've gotten, I kid you not, 1, 2, 3, 4 people within the last year or 2 years to join our AMC movie pass.
Are they giving you? Are they giving you Are they giving you a perk for that?
They really
Not that-
should.
They don't, that I'm familiar with, but that's my point. As a matter of fact, get them on, tag them on here. AMC. Let me stop. They're actually at Disney Springs, so they're related. But
Yeah.
so all those things, I think those. I'm like the magnets are
Right.
fun and that's really cute, but I'm like I feel like I'm the more I look at them on the fridge, that they're angry. I'm starting to become.
They make you hostile.
There's constant reminders of letdown after
And
letdown.
So then I was curious. So those are like some of my like organic thoughts on that, and I wanted to hear everybody's. Does everybody have anything else to add or share?
I like how we
'Cause I-
collaborated together, and
Yeah.
like when somebody had a good idea, we were like, "Oh yeah, it could also like expand."
Yeah, I don't know why Disney doesn't have us on the board right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they should really like call us in to make
We can
large
help.
corporate decisions on their behalf.
Right.
Oh, we could. I don't doubt that we could.
So I want. So I don't know. I'm just gonna run through this quick. It's a good talk. I love you guys.
I love you too.
I was curious because I
Very
don't.
small.
I told myself like I don't want to be an idiot who doesn't use this to their advantage, especially because my my producer has been like, oh, so you don't use your tools. You know, we don't want to deal with that. So I'm
Yeah,
just
he's
kidding.
a fucking slave driver.
I was
That
just kidding.
asshole.
But I was curious, so I asked Chat GPT. You ready?
I'm
And I
ready.
was like, what's up?
Ooh.
What's up, homie? And we did our thing. And I said, I'm thinking of if Disney had a rewards program, how would it work? You ready?
I'm ready.
Park visits, 500 points per day at a Disney park. Hotel stays, $1 a point at Disney resorts. Merch purchases, $1 a point spent on Disney property or Shop Disney.
You
Oh,
see? You see?
I
That's
was
not a
like,
dumb idea.
nobody said it was a dumb idea. Earn points for binging, 50 points for finishing a season. I don't know what
I
I
don't
understand
know.
they
Oh,
meant
Disney
TV.
Plus?
Disney
Right,
Plus.
right. But I was like, I wasn't
Interesting.
even talking. It did say Disney Plus, but I was like, I wasn't even talking about that. But it's fine. Movie tickets. Upload for up to 200 points per Disney film seen in theaters.
Oh,
Spe-
could you let me interject there. So could you tie that in to your AMC benefit at Disney Springs and make
and get
them
like, oof,
purchase your tickets to the Disney
like
if you
super
purchase everything
points.
through like the MDE app? Boom, yeah. You get
Yeah.
like
All right, all
I
right.
love
Special
this.
events, bonuses for attending events like OG Bougie Bougie Bash,
Oogie
Oogie
Boogie.
Bougie
Oogie
Bash,
boogie.
Oogie Boogie
Oogie
Bash.
Boogie. Yeah, it's okay.
Re-
Oji Boji. That's it. It's OG from here. Josh, you got to
No, you're
rebrand
gonna
it as
fix
Oji
it.
Boji. I can't edit that out. It's
Yes, you
broken now.
can.
Goal.
I love it. Oji
Okay,
Boji.
okay.
That's an Ashley moment all
That
day.
from now on, I
Oji
christen the
Boji.
Oji Boji.
Is
I
that,
love this.
wait,
Baby,
wait.
it's Oogie Boogie.
I got
Not
it.
anymore.
No, not
I meant
anymore. Not anymore. It's
it.
Oji
It was
Boji.
OG Bougie.
It's Oji
Oji
Boji. From
Boji.
here until the casket drops
Oh my
January,
God.
Oji
Oji
Boji shall be
Boji.
known
Wait,
as.
we have to. You're gonna fix it. Listen.
I'm not. I am not going to fix that. I love that too much. That is so. I love that
Okay.
so much. Oji
Oji
Boji it
Boji.
is. Tell me
OG
more about the Oji Boji.
Okay, the Bash, and then Run Disney Races or D23 Expo. You can redeem points for free Genie Plus Pass, Day Pass,
Ah.
early park entry, line skip passes, limited fast lane style perks, sorry, merchandise, exclusive collectibles, discount or free items, experiences, character dining vouchers, behind the scene tours, VIP viewing spots,
Ooh, I like
Disney
the
Plus.
VIP viewing
That
spot.
shit doesn't cost
I
them
know.
anything.
Disney Plus, exactly. Disney Plus, free months or upgrades, early access to show review slash movies, annual pass or ticket,
What?
annual pass or ticket discounts. So I was like, that was great. Can we incorporate a free guest pass or resort stays and how to obtain them?
What did it say?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hold on. Are you saying that all Josh D has to do is pay for ChatGPT and he could run the entire
ChatGPT be
enterprise?
free, bitches.
I could
there's
Josh
paid
can
versions.
save because I don't pay for ChatGPT. All he's got to do is ask the fucking question.
Oh, dang.
All right.
All right, Josh.
So, how to earn milestone reward, automatically granted 10,000 dream points. I like how they named it and everything. I was like, damn,
Dream points.
they gave it a name. This shit is brilliant.
I was nowhere
Also,
near a
I feel
name.
like the world moving forward, is never going to use their brain again. It's fine. All right. Referral bonus. Oh, shit. Earn one. Because also, I kind of read the beginning, but I was like, ooh, I want to save it for when we're together. Because,
Love it.
and I also, like, legit, like, I wanted to hear everybody's, and I wanted to share mine before we went through what they had. Referral bonus. One pass for every 3 friends who join the program and visit a park. Tier benefit.
Fuck, man, we would have been rich by now. We just had a whole family sign up.
Wow, yeah, you
Yes, we
did.
Yeah, we did.
1 free guest pass per year. Extras. You can gift it digitally via the app with a Disney themed animation. Option to upgrade it to a park hopper for extra points, and then free resort stays. 1 complimentary night at a Disney resort.
I know you like that. I know you like it when they're like, as long as I maintain my tier, give me some extra shit.
Bro, oh, they're
love
lucky I'm a
this.
sorcerer and not a pirate. I'm about to go to the Pixie.
Are you trying to? You're not. Oh,
I would
no.
never.
We used to be
Blasphemer.
pirate.
I would
I
never.
was, you were not dropping down a tier.
We used to be pirate, didn't we?
Yeah, and then we went up to Sorcerer regardless. Are you listening?
Yeah, you can. Did you know this about the
Suckers.
Disney passes? Is that you can't go down a tier. You can only go up a tier, and not be made fun of by me.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds right.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
it's accurate.
so options: stay at a value or moderate resort at a lower cost. Example: 15,000 points. Let's remember it's a dollar
Interesting.
point per point. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I was only giving away
Upgrade to
500. You're giving away
exactly
15,000.
to deluxe resorts or add nights by combining points with payment. VIP option: enchanted retreat. Experience 2 night stay, dining credit, and character breakfast included.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know
that's a
what?
good
I
idea.
think we skipped over dining credits.
Yeah, we didn't even talk
We didn't
about
even
dining.
talk about
Oh
dining credits.
no!
That's a
Eh,
big thing.
Okay, and then this is the last one. Then I said it's looking great. What if they were added perks for pass holders? Perhaps different levels for years of having the pass. I'm gonna go through it quick. The Dreamer, 500 Dreamer points a year, and early event signups. Believer, 1,000 points a year, Dreamer points a year, and the free genie for a year. And then the Legend, 2,000 Dreamer points a year, and surprise gift boxes. And then the Imagineer Circle, one free guest pass a year, exclusive pins, and event invites. And that's where we'll
Ooh.
stop because then I followed up a question and I said, what would the collectibles consist of? And you know, that's what
And then
that
you
you
went
know.
off
needed
the rails.
closure.
Then you went off the rails.
So I think that we collectively are like ChatGPT, but different.
I eat real food, human food. Yeah, no, I think ChatGPT essentially ChatGPT scrapes the internet for common themes. So sort of like as mentioned, like they're not nothing coming out of my mouth is like extremely original, right? It's just they're probably solid enough plans that they even ChatGPT agrees.
Good
We
job, Nat.
have yeah.
You know, what are they waiting for?
For
Is it
tell
because
me
they
more.
have a credit card and they want you to have a debt product?
It's really crazy to me because at the end of the day, no matter like
Are they gonna
even
roll it out
as
in 20 years?
You mean like a bonus plan or a structure? I think so. Again, this goes back to it. This doesn't necessarily make them money; it costs them money.
Right.
So it's like roll into your boss and say, "Have this plan where we give away some of our profit," and then you say, "But we hope there's a return on it, or it's an investment in our customer." In order to do that, you have to have a strong idea of how much is your customers. What's the lifetime value of your customer? And Disney is such a massive brand that it's going to keep on trucking regardless. So if they lose some folks, they're going to survive. Think of it like Harley Davidson, right? People go and get Harley Davidson tattoos, but they don't own a Harley, right? Ash, does your dad have a Harley Davidson tattoo?
A tattoo?
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Okay. He would buy like Harley Davidson gear, and he didn't even own one at the time. I don't
I
know if he
mean, it's the
does now,
same.
but
Like people, there's plenty
yeah,
of people who have Disney merch and have never stepped foot in the park.
yeah, exactly. So the point there is, are you at danger of losing your customer base if you don't do this?
Nah.
Probably not.
Right.
Probably not.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they'll never do it. It's just it's fun to identify just
Yeah.
and I get it. You say they're losing something. I'm sorry, in my eyes, they're not losing anything because you're going to gain more people wanting to just because so many people would let points expire or not even have a friend to
Yeah.
bring or you know what I'm saying like but just because the potential of getting something people are more likely to spend more like how many times do you put more things in the cart just so you don't have to pay for shipping.
My initial action there is to put more things in the cart and then what I'll do is I will walk away from the cart and come back to it. Like that's one of my. Otherwise, I do exactly what you say. Like I
Right.
put more things in the cart
And
to try
that's
to
your
get the free
process
shipping.
because not
Yeah.
the population isn't Jonathan. The
No,
population
yeah,
puts it
yeah.
in the cart and checks out.
Suckers. Put it in your cart. I always say put it in your cart and then come back and reevaluate. And if you need to take a few minutes to walk away from it, I would say it's really difficult to say that yes, this is a guaranteed money maker.
And, and that's why I want to also reiterate and stress. I know that we listed it as reward program, but like I feel very strongly, and I mean,
No,
God,
you
please
don't. Do you?
let me be wrong, but that they would never come out with some sort of reward system. However, pass holder appreciation can exist, and I highly again doubt that they'll ever do that. but I feel like it's a closer. It's
It's a smaller reach. It's not as great of a
right.
stretch to get
Exactly.
to.
Okay. Don't give it. I'm not asking for everyone, but a pass holder program or recognition, and besides a fucking back band.
You know what? It's I
need a
think.
shot.
Yeah. I think that this is an extremely important topic for them to cover. I think they will too. I don't see them getting away from not coming up with a solution to this.
I think
It's
they'll
just
only address that if they see a decrease in pass holder renewals or signups. Like that's the only way. Like if their numbers either maintain or continue to go, why would they? People are still giving them their money, and that's what they want.
part of it is going to be how much are you making off of each individual customer at the same time. So if our subscriptions stay the same and they're not making ad hoc purchases out at the park, like they're not buying the ears, instead they're buying them from Etsy and from a third party vendor who's not really licensed, and they're not capturing those dollars, or they're buying pins off of eBay that are just scrappers and aren't real. That those things are hard to measure and to account for. You can't quantify how much you're missing out on. You can't count the negative. But what you could do is say our subscriptions have remained static, and our ad hoc purchases, our ad hoc sales, our units per transaction, et cetera, have decreased. You can make an assumption and say people are still buying. It's not that they're not buying Disney gear; they're buying it somewhere else. They're getting it from the Temu, from Shein, from
Right. But
Walmart, not
you're
from
going
you.
down. That
And then,
okay. Keep going.
yeah, but yeah.
I need to get.
I'm weaving.
I
I'm
know. I need
weaving.
to
I'm weaving.
get out.
I'm
Weave it
I'm
up.
weaving. Let me bring it back. Yeah. So then when they have that data, they can try to figure out where that gap is and how to close that gap. And so if it becomes, hey, guys, I think if we give them a reward system for points, or if we give them a special evening that has special merch for them to purchase, or a spirit week where we're going to say, hey, yeah, we normally give you guys magnets, but we're also going to give you a special hard enamel pin. We're going to give on day 1. We're going to give you this on day 2, a cupcake on day 3. Here's a catalog of very unique. You have to have an annual pass in your hand to be able to purchase this spirit jersey, hat, ears, bubble wand, whatever. Part of that though is, does it drive up the anger among people who cannot travel specifically into the parks for that time?
I mean, that's life.
Not my problem.
I love that you guys said that, but I think that's rough. I mean, maybe
I'm going to dream about this today. I'm going to dream about Disney annual pass holder perks that I'll never get.
You might. So I don't think you'll never get them. I think you will get them. I just think that
when I'm dead.
When you're dead, yeah, that's the eternal one. Remember, you'll get a Mickey Mouse shaped flame at your gravesite.
Do they do D23 events and?
They do.
Over here?
Yeah, they are. This year's D23 event is in Orlando in August.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very cool. All right, what was our takeaway?
Takeaways. Some sort of rewards program is needed. ChatGPT goes hard in the paint for it. Natalie's bar is not high. It is do more. Do better.
Do something.
Do something. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah,
do something.
Exactly. Ashley's bougie as fuck and wants valet.
Valet. I love it.
Not asking for much here, guys.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I'm not asking for much. I just want somebody to. I just want to get out of my car.
I just want a bitch to park my car.
Keys
Yep.
to a valet person. I want a private entrance and private security screening at each and every park.
Yeah.
That she goes to. That's what she wants. That's what she's asking for. I don't know if she was clear. Valet doesn't mean just somebody parks my car. Valet means for no charge. You park my car. You give me a private security entrance and screening and a private entrance to the park. And I don't want to mingle with the peasants. Keep me away from the normies.
Oh. It reminds me of when you walk in from into Epcot from the resort. It's just casual.
And then me, I'm just trying to figure out a way to make it financially sustainable. And January is down for birthday cupcakes.
Free food?
Love it.
We're not asking for much, man.
Is that a good summary?
Yep, great summary.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm really hopeful that they do give us the one free ticket to an after hours event. And if I get to vote for the after hours event, I want it to be the OG Bogie Bash.
OG Bogie. Oh, good time.
I love it. Should we check the mail?
All right, check that slot.
Check that slot.
Check that slot. Another week and another empty slot. I wish somebody would fill our slot.
Guys, don't you love us?
I know, right?
We used to have fans.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we still have a fan. Alec commented on the park etiquette
I
episode.
thought you read it
here.
to us.
No, that was the vodka hack one. Remember when you were like, put your vodka in your Sprite can?
Oh, because he put it on there, didn't he?
He put it on that. No, I don't think he put it on that one. We got a different one though here. This is, let me get to Alec mode here. Oh my God, it's OMG. The pet peeves this episode are on point. I'm going to have to flat tire someone next time I get the opportunity. Laughing cry face emoji inserted. I am guilty of walking slow on purpose. I love this. I'm guilty of walking slow on purpose because we will all get to the same place. No need to ride my ass. I want to pause there. I think that
He likes
somebody's
ass
going to
riding
ride. Yeah, you
sometimes.
like ass
Yeah.
riding sometimes with the most appropriate things.
Kind of. Hey, good.
just-
Thank you for your participation.
Yeah,
It's a lot
we
was
certainly
collected,
appreciate it.
But
Yeah.
I look forward to enjoying all our imaginary Disney points together. We'll pretend. We'll be like, this is what we would be getting if this existed.
Oh,
One day.
Yeah,
Same.
absolutely. I'm down for that one. All right.
Dream is
What's going on
a
our next? What are we doing next week? We're going to talk about.
Fake Disney experience or legit Disney experience.
Oh, yes. All right. Yeah.
What does that
All
even
right.
mean?
We'll talk
Was it-
about it next time, babe.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
All
next
right.
week. Stay dank.
Stay
Stay
dank.
dank.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Dank Pod. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share wherever you listen. Send your feedback and questions to us at thedankpod@gmail.com. Join us next week when we talk about whether or not Disney Springs is a legit Disney experience or a knockoff version of True Disney. Until next time, stay dank.